Beside Dewsbury in North Yorkshire stands Thornhill colliery. They've been mining coal here for close on 100 years, but now the seams have given out and Thornhill has closed. These aren't ponies coming up from pit bottom. They're merely extras being brought onto the set of a TV film series for which the mine provides the studio. Lights are unloaded. The technicians and the talent are assembled, in the first and most important instance, to get a bite of breakfast. Thornhill's headstocks are going to be the background to an episode in the Yorkshire television children's series called Follyfoot. This episode supposes that youngsters are trying to rescue ponies left in the mine during a strike. Of course, it never could have happened that way, but give a scriptwriter freedom of imagination and a production team access to the facilities, and you'll end up with a reasonable-sized crew of filmmakers. Thornhill's miners weren't cast in the epic, but those of them working to clear out the mine were interested bystanders. Posters and placards helped to set the contemporary framework of the TV story. Electricians tend their lamps, and actor miners look after the property ponies. Grand finale of the Follyfoot's episode is a chase over the colliery tip in search of missing ponies. So saddle them up in the best Western tradition, and let's go. The cameras roll, and another Western bites the dust in the colliery spoil of North Yorkshire. Many houses in Britain are simply time expired. Our building programs have never caught up with the demand. Too often we've destroyed old property in order to rebuild a cheap imitation. But now there's an emphasis on improving existing houses, in giving them a new lease of life. All over Britain, local authorities are modernizing older houses, bringing them closer into line with the standards people expect in the 70s. Outside Leeds, these council houses are being given the treatment. There'll be new windows and doors, new electrical services, new bathrooms and kitchens. Every house owner can now put in for a home improvement grant to cover bathrooms, kitchens, central heating. So there'll be new heating systems to replace the hodgepodge heating installed when the houses were new. New radiators will need a new heat source. So it's time to tear out the old living room fire. But where are we going to live while all the changes are taking place? A good question, and well answered by this Yorkshire Council. Caravans for people and storage for the furniture. While the conversion is taking place, tenants enjoy the holiday atmosphere of living in a new temporary community, where short-term friendships may well mature when they go back to the estate. While they're away, the work goes on. New central heating will mean a new boiler. And here it comes, one of the new range of smoke heater appliances, which will burn cheap coal smokelessly. Appoint this in smoke control areas, and give constant heat and hot water to the whole house. Tenants can inspect the range of these new room heaters in their local showrooms. All of them will burn cheap coal without making smoke, and they'll all give out a maximum of heat through their built-in back boilers. Time to return home. To homes where hot water will be on tap. For many folk, for the first time. Home to a converted house, which will give its inhabitants warmer surroundings, modern facilities, better living. coal that's won in British mines is power cut and loaded by machines like this. They're big machines, and they're powerful machines, and men have to operate them in the safest possible way. New ideas in the interest of improving their performance and their safety are being brought in all the time. On some machines like this power loader, the cutting drum can be fitted with a cowl. This is a shield, which helps to load the cut coal more efficiently onto the conveyor. It also helps to cut down the amount of dust the machine makes, and dust is dangerous. But this kind of cowl can't be moved or adjusted while the machine is running. And at the end of the run, it has to be changed over by hand, and it's very heavy. Recently, a new type of cowl has been introduced. This one is hydraulically operated, so that it can be remotely controlled by the machine operator. The power to move it comes from a small hydraulic motor which is run off the hydraulic system of the power loading machine. No longer does the operator have to put himself at risk by having to go across the coal face to adjust the cowl. He can work everything by fingertip control from the safe side of the machine. He can adjust the cowl instantly as the machine runs in order to cut down the make of dust and to improve loading efficiency. When the power loader is reversed at the end of its run, he will be able to save time and effort. The motorized cowl can be, and is being, fitted easily and cheaply to a wide range of power loading machines. Another hazard of face machinery is the chain along which the machine hauls itself. The chain is heavy and it can swing and whip under load. If it were to hit a man, it would injure him badly. Now there's a simple attachment which can be fitted to the conveyor upon which the machine rides and which will keep the chain under control. It's called a restrictor, and it's spring-loaded so that it can be pushed out of the way as the machine passes. Since its job is to keep the chain under control, it's strong enough to withstand an upward force of 3 tons. Again, different models have been designed to suit different machines and different mining conditions.